This is HVO's Bicep Curl Machine, and I was able to do way more than just bicep curls on this thing in every variation you can think of, so that this thing was worth taking up the footprint in your home gym space. Versatility is king when you're shopping around for home gym machines, so let's see if you guys think this is as versatile as I do and jump straight into it. Now, because this is a bicep curl machine, let's first test the bicep curls and make sure those feel good. And I really like the way this machine feels. No weird drop-offs at the top or the bottom. The weight feels very consistent throughout the movement. I'm feeling a good amount of stretch here in the bottom, and I'm feeling a really good squeeze here at the top. Some of y'all think I'm trying to sell you something because I'm so happy and upbeat in my reviews. So to prove my biceps right, I got my luggage scale out so we could test what the weight is in the beginning of the movement versus the end. So here in the beginning, and just for reference, I have 20 pounds loaded on. Here in the beginning, I'm getting anywhere from 30 to 32 pounds. And then here at the squeeze, I'm getting about 36 or 37 pounds. So I can see that's not a very big range. So the weight is very consistent through the movement, and I appreciate that and can feel that through the curl. One of the cool things about me being able to do reviews is having clients that also get to try out the machines to give me a different perspective. A client had mentioned that the bicep curl machine would be a lot more comfortable if the handles rotated. And that gave me an idea, and I thought, why don't I just add a handle that does? I'm happily reporting that you can simply wrap a strap around the handle and put any type of cable attachment you want on this. I got super creative with this and was able to really isolate my biceps with a recent DIY cable attachment I made. So now this machine, you have your average preacher curl or whatever cable attachment bicep curl you want to do. You can also take this old school and perform it with dumbbells or any type of specialty bar that you have. This machine doesn't lock you into just one type of curl. With all the adjustments that the seat, armrest, and mounting arms can make, no matter how tall or short you are or how freakishly long your arms are, chances are this will work for you. But wait, there's more. Because this handle can fold down and lock into place, it opens up a whole new variety of movements that you can do. At first, I thought HVO's claim for being able to do deadlifts with this machine was gimmicky, but after my hamstrings got so sore from the lever arm style RDL I was doing, I was sold. To be completely transparent, if you're stronger than me, which many of you are, this is a very short lever arm, so you would have to load up a ton of weight for this to be truly effective for RDLs. That being said, for me personally, it has been a good tool for training clients because the lever arm pulls them forward, so it doesn't take much for them to perform an RDL with good form. I also found that I like belt squats with it. Here I'm using a squat harness, which felt amazing, but again, just know you'd have to load up a ton of weight on this arm for it to be effective. Either way, I found I liked it for a lot of accessory work and training my clients. Something to note that if you load up a lot of weight on this thing, it can be a tipping hazard. I haven't found that it feels like it's going to tip, but if you were to lose your balance and fall back, that is just something to be aware of. Let's see if this machine can handle what you're about to put it through. So this machine has a 650 pound weight capacity. That's 350 pounds for the seat, 150 pounds for each one of these brackets. I assume that goes for the weight horns as well. I couldn't find the specifics, but just know the rest of the weight capacity is somewhere up here, okay? As far as the footprint goes, it's going to cost you 30 inches in width and about 39, we'll say, with the handles down, maybe 34 inches in length. So you can see you can shove this in any corner of your gym. It's been in multiple locations in my gym. It's light enough that I can pick it up and move it out of my way, store it in a corner, but it's heavy duty enough that it's been handling whatever bicep curls / RDLs I've been doing on it. The padding and vinyl is what you'd expect out of any budget machine. It's just okay. But I will say that this is holding up a little bit better than the GMWD one that I reviewed recently. When I was reviewing the GMWD bicep curl machine, I noticed after just a handful of uses that there was elbow indentations where my arms went, and I don't notice this happening with this machine, so I think that it will hold up quite nicely. I also like the material over the handles because it makes it easy for me to disinfect between clients. I know my client said that having rotating handles would be a little bit more comfortable, but I think that's just more of a nice to have. I also like that they have well-placed band pegs, so if you're looking to make your bicep curl a little bit more challenging here at the top, then you can go ahead and place some bands there. Also listed on the HVO website is this really sweet accessory tray right here. I did not know what this was for a while until I was researching on their website. And yes, I guess it's an accessory tray for your phone. So if you think that's cool, guess what? It has it. All right, now it's time to go over the negatives of this machine. I couldn't really think of any negatives to bring up, but my client Lewis, who's 76, did want me to bring up something, and it is a very valid concern. He wanted HVO to know that when you're curling up, that this piece right here is a little bit scary coming towards your face. Now, if you're new to preacher curls, I could see the fear in that, right? It's not too far away from hitting your teeth. So that is something to note. Maybe HVO could move that brace down or maybe put some padding over it. The other negative thing about this machine is just the tipping hazard that I stated earlier. That being said, this machine isn't like really meant to put that much weight to where you're going to tip it over. But yeah, it's just something to note. Those are the only two negatives that I could find with this machine. I've actually really enjoyed training with this machine. So if you guys enjoyed this review, please leave me a like. Also, if you're interested in purchasing this machine, there will be a link in the description below. As always, if you found that you aren't subscribed to me yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button so I can keep bringing you guys some good content. And let me know what machines you guys want me to review next. Thank you guys so much, and I'll catch you in the next one.